Welcome, one and all, to another new series of videos here on the Gaming Blame with SammoBam Let's Play YouTube channel thing. This is the first episode of a series that I tried desperately to think of a better name of, but couldn't, so we're going with the original idea. This is a series I am calling Classic or Nah Skip, where I am going to play old games, retro games, classic games, and give you my sort of snap decision as to whether or not these games are classics and you should play them, or if they're not and you shouldn't play them. And I thought, what better way to start off than with what is probably a fairly divisive game, Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. So a lot of people, I think, this might have been a lot of people's first introduction to Mario, because the Game Boy, like, as popular as the NES was, the Game Boy was ludicrously popular. Like, I cannot put into words how incredibly popular the Game Boy was. And also, I will tell you now, couple things, didn't mean to get hit there, but I will apologize for my extremely poor play, because first off, I'm playing on a, obviously I'm playing on an emulator, which is why the colors are so bright and fancy instead of the weird, gross puke green color that it normally is. But also, I will apologize for my extremely poor play because the game window is much larger than I'm used to. Because I'm used to playing on a little itty bitty teeny tiny. Oh, I'm so used to having like power-ups here that I forgot that I have to jump to collect coins as Small Mario. Should tell you it's been a while since I've played this game because usually I don't get hit in the first stage. So this is it's a bit different to me for, one, playing the game on a much larger screen than I used to. Also playing the game in color, because I'm used to it being sort of a the sort of gross puke green color that the Game Boy is so well known for. And I'm used to playing the game on like a 2-inch wide screen. So forgive me if I play the game very poorly. That's why. Also, remember, legally blind. So a lot of this stuff it's weird to me to be playing the game in a larger screen than I'm used to. It's also weird to be playing the game in color. So forgive me if I'm very bad at this game. But this is one of those games that I played constantly, because I'm fairly certain, I'm not 100% certain, but I'm fairly certain that I had a Game Boy before I had an NES. So while this might not necessarily have been my first exposure to Mario, because I definitely remember playing Mario, maybe I got an NES before I got a Game Boy. I don't remember. It's been, 30-something years. So forgive me if I don't remember things that happened when I was 4. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting, thinking about how much time and how many times I went through this game, played through this game, how many times I brought my Game Boy with me on road trips, or just brought it with me because one of my mom had to go take care of some sort of business thing or whatever, and it's like, well, you just have to entertain yourself somehow. So it's like, I'll just borrow the Game Boy in Super Mario Land or Tetris. And that was what I did. So, yeah, this is definitely one of those games that is extremely important to my childhood. Whether or not the game is actually that good is another matter, because let's be real here. There's some definite issues with the game that you may or may not be able to tell from how I'm playing the game, because I am playing the game, like a goddamn master. That's a joke, kids. Don't take me seriously. But things like the fact that, oh god, like that, I should not have gotten hit there. That was bad on my part. But yeah, the game has oh, I got a 1-up from coins. Nice. Now this is where I'm probably gonna die. I'm probably gonna mess up this jump. Oh, never mind. Just barely made it. But this game has a bit of the momentum in this game is a little bit strange. In that you have to run for approximately 0.000001 seconds in order to have Mario run at top speed, as opposed to the original games where he had to kind of build up to it a bit, I felt. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, it's a bit different. It's because like you can press B and then you are immediately running. And there's a secret, kids. For those of you who might not necessarily have known about the secrets in Super Mario Land, a 35-year-old video game. Getting the secrets from your friend, your pal, your good old SammoBam, teaching you about the tricks and trades of Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. I know there was another one around here somewhere. I just don't remember where it was. Also have to be a bit careful here because I am not doing well health-wise. I swear there was another one around here somewhere, but maybe not. Is this thing? I know it spits fire. It spits hot fire, but I wasn't sure. Oh, I wasn't actually trying to. That's my that's me. That's me being real bad at the game. Cool. Anyway, I swear there was something else here. Anyway, this is a game that I've mentioned already. Was kind of synonymous with my childhood. So I will try to be relatively unbiased, but I promise nothing. That was weird. Sort of half jumped through the wall there. Neat. Anyway, I swear there was another one of those secret things around here somewhere that lets me go up to the top there, but I'm just not going to worry about it at this point. Hey! Okay, we made it past that thing. Good. Because there is a... Well, you'll see in just a second. There's a pipe up there that you could go into, but I don't remember how to get up there. I'm sure it was probably super obvious to anyone who's played the game before, but, you know, again, I would beg your forgiveness because I've not played this game in a while, actually. This game actually does have retro achievements if you're curious about it. I mastered the game quite some time ago, but since then they've actually added on a bunch of new achievements that I'm not going to bother going through. But yeah. So, ooh, fire flower, very nice. I'm going to try not to die here. Good luck. Haha, I know it's probably not going to happen. I'm actually really surprised I didn't get hit there. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about the Super Ball yet, have I? This was Mario's weapon of choice. That was not the okay. Well, it got hit, so we're just going to run past it. The Super Ball was a relatively unique weapon compared to what Mario used to have. Things like the Fire Flower and the Tail and the Starman. Some of you might have seen the Super Ball for the first time in Mario Maker 2, where it was a power-up that was just available for level creators. And the Super Ball is weird because instead of bouncing along the ground like the Fireball does, it bounces and then it just continues bouncing at a 90-degree angle until it runs out of steam. And okay, extra life, that's cool. I'm not expecting to be able to beat the game today because I'm bad at it, but basically I'm sort of copying a sort of idea from another. I'm sure there are lots of other people who do this sort of play old games and review them from 20 years later or whatever. That a lot of people do that on this here website. But I admittedly was sort of copying this specific idea. Well, not copying so much as just sort of like, ooh, mushroom. Give me the mushroom. How do I get over there? How do I get over there without dying? Oh, it's up there. Okay. But I was sort of copying. Oh, I can't actually get back. Oh, can I duck jump? No, I can't. Oh, I can't duck jump. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I can make it. Come on, Mario. You can do it. Good job, buddy. I just want to go back and get those extra coins. That's the only reason I'm doing all of this. Also, it might just be me, but it's probably just me. Who am I kidding? But I think it's probably just because I'm wearing like one of my two headphones, but a bunch of the sound effects I can't hear. It's no big deal. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that I kind of I'm taking the idea of playing through a bunch of like a huge list of games, and playing through them either for the first time or the first time in a long time, or just sort of giving like my thoughts on the games. Like, okay, as another channel that I watch fairly frequently, Gaming J 1001, who's currently playing through the book 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die. And I like the idea of playing through some of like, oh, there was a thing here. Didn't even know that was going to happen. But oops. But he's playing through that, and I thought, I haven't really, because this channel was mostly just me playing through like a few select games, and I wanted to kind of do some shorter form playthroughs, like not full playthroughs, because I'm not a young man, and I have too many video games at this point to really, I think, feasibly play and beat all of them in the course of my lifetime. Oops. So what I've kind of decided would be a slightly better option for me at this point is to play through them at least play through good chunks of a fair number of the games. Ooh, boy. Okay. Oh, I got hit again. Dang. Oh, that was a coin. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Nope, neither was that. Okay, that's fine. And, just kind of trying to enjoy the games as best I can for especially the older games, because some of them have a lot of quality of life issues. So, but yeah, I wanted to, that's why I started the Double Blind Trials series, which will have more episodes coming in the near-ish future. Oh, good. Fire Flower is great. Oh, sorry, Super Flower, or Super Ball Flower, whatever it's called. And, yeah, and then the other series, I don't remember what it was. What was it? Oh, the Flash game thing. But that doesn't really involve games that I own. That's more just games that I've played in the past and haven't played in a while. So, yeah. Is there? Oh, there was a secret down here. Neat. Let's see. What do I want to do? Collect all these coins first. But yeah, I really like the idea of replaying through a bunch of old games that I haven't played in a long time and just seeing, do they really hold up nowadays? I don't know, but I really wanted to find out. So I'm playing through a bunch of them now. And so I don't really have a specific plan in mind as to like the order of how these videos are going to go. Like, am I going to do a retro video one week and then do Double Blind Trials the next week and then do a Flash game the next week and then just sort of rotate between them? I don't really have a plan. Okay, I thought I was going to die there. I nearly did die there, actually. Oh, hold on. I think there's a secret here. I think. Right? Yeah. Oh, I can't go down there because I'm big. You. Oh, I was going to try to get him to hit me and he didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. Okay. I know there's a star in one of these. This was actually one of my favorite segments in this entire game when I was a kid. I remember this distinctly because there's a star here. And okay, but I would specifically just try to bash every single one of these blocks rather than like run through the level and try to like, do as much as I could to like get as many points as I could or defeat as many enemies as I could using the star. I would focus so heavily on be like, no, I want to break all the blocks with my head. Maybe because I was a blockhead when I was a kid. I don't know. Okay, can I hit this thing? Nope. Hold on. Oh, it takes more than one hit. Oh, it takes multiple hits. Okay, interesting. Oh, it can't actually be hit by that. Never mind, I'm just wrong. Aha, I gotcha. And I've completely lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, I think I was just talking about the sort of various game series that I want to be doing, whether it's playing through old games or playing through new games, or just doing anything like that. Just enjoying all the stuff that I have a chance to play, whether they're new or old, or for the first time or for the 30th time. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I just want to play through some old games again. Just once, obviously. I don't really necessarily. Oh, there was extra coins. Either that or, like I said, doing the Double Blind Trials and playing through games for the first time and doing all that good stuff. Oh wow, I didn't do my running jump. That was a little scary. Oh, this part sucks, it looks like. Hit, hit, hit. Alright, we made it. Now I just have to not fall off this platform. Whew. That was a little stressful. What do we get? Extra life. And the other thing that this game has that most other Mario games don't have. Shoot 'em up levels. Oops. I'm not going to do very well at these. I have a sneaking suspicion. I might actually lose all my lives here, and then we'll probably call it at that. This is just going to be a really short video. I was not planning for this to be a long video in the first place. None of these, the classic or skip videos are planned to be very long. I'm not planning for them to be more than 30 minutes in length. Probably they will be shorter than that too. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm yelling for some reason. Probably because of the stresses of playing a shoot 'em up level. By the way, oh, you can shoot 3 at a time, I guess. I was gonna say, like, I feel like I'm just hitting the controller over, hitting the A button over and over again to keep shooting. It's a little unpleasant. Quality of life, like I said. Like, I can't see most of the enemies that are here, so sorry if I get hit by a bunch of enemies. Okay, we made it here. That's great, and we got an HP up. HP up. It's a mushroom, you dork. Oops, never mind. Lost the mushroom. But yeah, no, I feel like shmup levels were not very common to Mario levels at this point. This was another one of those things that just sort of distinguished this game from the other games in the Mario series, because there was definitely like the cool thing about game series from like way back in the early days. Whoops. I didn't see that octopus there. But the kind of cool things about series way back when is that because there was no formula for the for like series. So like you didn't have like for like sequels and that sort of thing. I'm really doing badly right now because I can't see these damn fish. But like the fact that there was no like formula for like, oh, you know, the sequels are going to be, you know, they're going to have a sequel every year and a half, and it's all going to follow basically the same basic concept of. Oh, that was a 1-up. I thought that was a mushroom. Apparently, I was very wrong. Okay, so we have another boss fight coming up here pretty soon, actually. Okay, we got a mushroom. That's great. Question is, do I want to actually fight it? Not really. I'm just going to run away from it. Yeah. All right, we won. There was no set idea for sequels back in the 80s and early 90s. So you get stuff like Mario 1 into Mario 2, or Castlevania 1 into Castlevania 2, or Zelda 1 into Zelda 2. You've got games that are so fundamentally different from game to game, series that are so fundamentally different from game to game, because there was no through line. You know, people were still kind of figuring out how the series works. So you've got like, okay, like, hey, we got Mario 1, great. What do we want to do for Mario 2? Well, Nintendo tried to do a version of I got to be careful in this level because this level has well, it has those, but that's not what I was scared of. Anyway, got to be careful with these things. But there was yeah, there was Mario 1, and it was or Super Mario Brothers, and it made a, you know, bazillion dollars for Nintendo. But Nintendo had to figure out, like, okay, what do we do next? You know, because they oh, that was actually, I could have lived there. They had to figure out, like, what do we do next, you know? And they made Super Mario Brothers 2 for the Famicom, and it was just basically like a mission pack sequel of Super Mario Brothers, and it was determined to not be necessarily something that would work for a lot of markets outside of Japan. So they decided instead to, that was not the other thing I was worried about. That was also a thing that I should be worried about, was the bullet bills. I'm doing real bad right now. So sorry if I'm playing this game extremely poorly. But them's the breaks, as the kids say, right? That's a thing that folks say nowadays, right? I don't know. So you have games like what was Doki Doki Panic, which turned into Super Mario Brothers 2. And like, you know, it's the same sort of thing with like, you know, Zelda 2. They didn't know what they were doing with the first one. They just made the first game. That was what I was looking for, I think, right? Did the guys run by? No, I don't even know. Anyway, so you have stuff like Zelda 2, which didn't follow the formula of Zelda 1 because there was no formula yet. And the same goes for, okay, gotta watch out for this guy. Oh, you follow me. Okay, that's good to know. And then you had, you know, the same thing with Castlevania 2. You know, there was no formula for Castlevania because there was one Castlevania game. So you have Castlevania 2, which a lot of people hate because of a joke, you know, because of the first episode of The Angry Video Game Nerd, which it wasn't meant to be taken seriously, that he hated the game. I mean, he probably did a bit, but still, the point is, like, Castlevania 2 doesn't deserve all the hate it gets, and I did not actually mean to get hit there, but oh well. Okay, where are we at now? We're at 5 lives. How do I still have 5 lives? I don't know how I'm doing it. I'm some sort of a master at this game, I guess. That must be what it is. Despite the fact that I'm failing miserably, I am still I've still not lost completely yet. But yeah, so just the fact that you've got all of these games that were still, the series were all in their infancy, basically. So the game, the designers could like experiment a bit with like the formulas of the game. They didn't have a specific way how they were gonna create all the different games. They just made the games. So the fact that we get games like this, which is, you know, it is fundamentally a Mario game, but it is, I didn't see that Koopa there. It's fundamentally a Mario game because, you know, you run to the right, you jump, you stomp on enemies, you collect coins, you get 1-ups, you save the princess at the end of the game. But it's so different because of like the physics, the setting, because this is in a completely different kingdom from Mushroom Kingdom. You've got all the enemies that kind of look similar to their Mario Brothers equivalents, but they're also very much not, because you've got Koopas that explode when you stomp on them. And you've got bullet bills and you've got piranha plants, but they don't look quite like they usually do. And you just got, it's neat. I like it. Oh, that's the guy I was looking for. And there was another Koopa behind him. Hello, I am bad at video games. How do you do? Oh, we made it actually to the next checkpoint, I think. I could not see where I was, and I'm glad I didn't die there, so good for me. Wow, I didn't see that guy there either. This game's getting stressful, man. 35-year-old Game Boy game. Stressful. I mean, maybe not 35 years old. Close to it, though. Wow, I'm a little lucky I didn't get hit there, I think. Okay. Can wait for that guy to jump again. Oh, God, I didn't hit him. So, yeah, so that's what's kind of cool about games like this, is that fundamentally, they're basically the same as the NES brethren, but they're also very different because you're working on a different platform. Ugh. And it's just it's really neat to have such a similar but also fundamentally different experience from. I know. Oh, I thought I could avoid that thing, but then the block. I hit the block, and I died. On the plus side, when I respawn, those things are no longer there, so I think there are going to be some more things that run at me, right? Yeah, there he is. Those guys are... I love those enemies for no good reason. Just the guys that... It looks like they're jogging at a fantastic pace, but they don't have legs, as far as I can tell. So, good for them for making the dream work. Oh my God! Look at all these coins. What a ludicrous amount of coins. Anyway, that was my rant on sequels, just in general. Just the fact that games were very different back in the 80s. Like there were definitely series that would sort of follow the same formula. Like a lot of, at least as far as I know, I haven't played a lot of like old computer games from like the 80s and 90s. Oh, I didn't see what that was. Oh well, whatever. But I feel like a lot of like old computer games, like the 8-bit computer games, that sort of thing, they I feel like a lot of them might have had a bit of formulaicness to them. I feel like that's definitely not the right word. Oh crap, that thing was... I should have followed the rock. Oops, my mistake. Okay, well now I can't because there's no rock here. So I will just very slowly hop over here. There we go. I'm not sure where these rocks are coming from. They're just sort of flying from nowhere. I have a feeling I'm not going to be beating this game. I mentioned that before, but just the fact that, you know, I'm... Oh, there was another rock. I didn't see there was another rock flying out of the air there. Okay. If I can beat this level, I'll be happy. We'll probably call it after this, so... If I can make it past this level, that is. If I can't, then, you know, you will know that I am, in fact, not the ultimate gamer that I claim to be. But, yeah. This is a very odd game. Just because of the setting. Yeah, the setting is a bit strange, and the, a lot of it's strange. If you get to, like, the end of the game. You kind of get an idea. Like, the fact that it has two shoot 'em up levels. Oh crap, I didn't see that. Oh, there was a boulder that I thought the boulder had disappeared. Is this the end of the level? I feel like I'm showing my true colors of being a very bad platform gamer. Also, my vision doesn't help me much there. That's what I meant to do. Okay. I'll prolong the suffering just slightly. Hey, we made it. We'll do one more bonus level, and then I'll call... Well, I'll probably die in the next minute or couple minutes anyway. So... To give you an idea, or I'll say it, right? Is this game a classic? Absolutely. Should you play it? Sure. Just be prepared for... I think there might have been a secret back there that I should have gone for. I don't remember. But just be forewarned that this game has some wonky controls, to say the least. Like, just if you watch Mario, if he falls off a pipe or a ledge or something, he falls off quickly. And you got other stuff to think about. You got to think about the instant dash move that he's got, sort of, where he goes from 0 to 60 in 0.1 seconds. So, one of several things just to think about when you play this game. I thought there might have been a secret over here, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. But this is a cool game, and the fact that it has a couple of shoot 'em up levels just mixed in randomly with the regular platforming levels is kind of neat. Okay, can you fall down here? Thank you. And you know, if you're playing this on an emulator, be glad that you don't have to be staring at a puke gray and dull green. Puke green and gray screen that everyone who had a Game Boy back in the 1980s and 90s had to live with. Although there definitely was a strange sort of charm to playing the games on the original Game Boy. Oh god, there was a spider there. I was trying to run far away from it, and I could not do it. Couldn't run away fast enough from a giant man-sized spider. I guess that's another thing to worry about is if you are an arachnophobe, you might not like this level of the game because, I mean, look at this place. There's giant spiders everywhere, falling from the sky and jumping on your head. It's a scary game. Also, I'm not good at it, so you know, there's that. Have to consider that part of everything too. Like, there's just spiders jumping in from nowhere. Hey, there's a power up in there that I wish I'd known about earlier. Might have survived a little bit longer, but oh well. Okay. Oh, hey, there's another spider there. Whoops. Spiders everywhere, and not a one of them you should probably drink because they're spiders. Okay, this is a worrisome spot right here that I find myself in. Can I make this jump? Okay. Oh, there was a thing that fell from the sky. There was a stalactite that fell on my head. Another thing they don't warn you about. I guess maybe they would warn you about that sort of thing in, like, the manual, but I don't have the manual here, so I didn't know about the stalactites, or I'd forgotten about them. Stalactites falling on my head. Ugh. Well, that's unfortunate. Is that it? Nope, I got one more life. Okay, we'll waste it here. But I definitely think this game is a classic, and I think people should play it. Not because of my terrible gameplay, but because it's one of those games that it definitely influenced quite a bit that I think people don't really give it credit for. Just because, like, people don't think about some of the things that... I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But this game is definitely very influential. Like, it made its way into oops. It made its way into Mario Maker 2. And it's just... it's one of those things that you should at least experience for yourself. Oh, I can continue. I didn't even know you could continue. Where do I continue from? Oh, I just start over from where I was. Interesting. I didn't realize that. But anyway, I'm going to call it here. So that was Super Mario Land. No, I didn't beat the game. I wasn't expecting to, because I'm bad at video games. If you've ever watched any video on this channel, you know I'm bad at video games. I just don't play them because I really enjoy doing it. So, should you play this game? Yes. Would you expect it to be amazing? No, don't. It's a 32-year-old Game Boy game. It was one of the first Game Boy games ever created. When you've got games like Shantae that are also Game Boy games, or, you know, or Pokemon Crystal, and then you look at this game and you think, those can't possibly be from the same system. They are. They're just from 10 years apart. So, temper your expectations. Don't expect this to be a masterful game, because it's not. It's a good game, and you should definitely play it to experience the Mario oeuvre, but it's not an amazing game. It's a good game. It's a very nostalgic game. And yeah, it's got its ups and downs, obviously. It's got positives and negatives. So, is this a classic? Yes. Should you skip it? No. There you go. That's it. Thanks everybody for watching this initial episode of Classic or Skip. Please click the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel for more of this. And I will talk to you all next time.